Hey, hello everyone. This is Moaz Sharif. We were traveling in Costa Rica just last week, and we were traveling down the mountains, and we were looking at something else, and we suddenly saw Starbucks coffee plantation in Costa Rica. And later on, I understood that that is the only coffee plantation in the world that is owned by Starbucks. So we went in there, we had a tour. It was an amazing tour. We learned a lot and enjoyed a lot, and I want to share it with you. I'm sure you're going to learn a lot about coffee and how it grows and the whole process, and you'll love it. So let's go and enjoy the video. Thank you very much. And yes, please subscribe to my channel so you can see a lot of videos of travel and personal development later on. Thank you, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
The only coffee farmer Starbucks owns in the world. Now the name is because of the Alsace region. Alsace, yes, that's where the mother of the original owner of this farm came from, and that's why they named this farm like that. In 2013, when Starbucks purchased this farm, kept the name on the honor of the original owners. Now, this is the only coffee farm Starbucks owns in the planet. The idea.
Let's go and see the journey of coffee from the seed to your coffee table.
This is where the long journey of the seed begins, and it begins with the good soils, good weather, and good knowledge. All right, the what to do, what not to do, how to do it, when to do it. For example, me picking seeds and making sure that the seeds I'm picking, they have no damage, deformities, or anything like that. Like for example, this one right here, they have a damage. All right. You can put this in the best soil of the world with the best weather of a planet. This will not sprout as a plant. That's how important knowledge is. Process. Now the thing is that coffee takes too long to sprout. It's not like the bean that we actually use in Costa Rica with the cotton with water, and in 2 days it's sprouting. Coffee beans or coffee seeds, it will take up to 2.5 months to sprout into this. We call this the soldier. We need at least 500 fruits per plant per year, which is about a pound of coffee per plant per year. So when you were talking about drinking coffee, punch the numbers. How many plants of coffee you need every year to drink your daily coffees? Because the plant produces an average 1 pound of coffee only. Now, these varieties are different varieties. All of them were transplanted in February 2018. This one right here behind you is Geisha Panama. This is a Geisha Victoria Especial. Over here we have an Owata Amarillo. Different varieties of coffee. You see the trunk, and from the trunk, new branches are starting to grow. We need to do that every 4 years, so the plant will grow new branches and produce more quantity and quality for up to the 25 years we want the plants producing. Because in the area of the branch, for example, where the plant already have produced fruits, next year will not produce fruits in this part. The plant have to grow new branches. So that's why we prune it. Now all this is done by hand. You see? Now you need to be careful not to take this one along with it. Because if you put this one in the basket, the quality of your coffee will drop drastically. So that's why you hand pick it in a basket like this from November to March, from 6 a.m. in the morning until 2 p.m. in the afternoon, from Monday to Saturday. You get Sundays off, and
So you pick a green or yellow one, it won't ripen on its own. Okay, so it's only on the plant.
yeah, only on the plant it will ripen.
Yeah.
It's not like the bananas or pineapples and stuff, mangoes and stuff like that it will ripen later on.
Yeah.
Coffee, because of the sugars, actually, it will actually rot. It will actually beans expand during the hot moment and condense during the cold night. That expansion and condensation makes the beans denser and heavier in higher elevation from the sea level. Lower elevation from the sea level, coffee or temperatures is pretty much the same one year around in the low elevation. So the coffee in the lowland, it doesn't need to condense that much, therefore it's lighter in lower elevation. In here, this box full of coffee can weigh 12.5 kilos. But the same with water in here. Now, this apparatus is called the stoner. As you can see, we remove rocks and stones and stuff like that from the coffee, so those hard, heavy things will not damage the machines later on. So coffee will be floated on top like whitewater rapids in here, and the heavy things will end up at the bottom. When it reaches this last tank, the coffee fruits will sink to the bottom, and the floats, the leaves, the branches, damaged fruit, dry fruit, and all that will end up in this pile right here. Now this pile later on we actually get to recycle it to do the compost, and the coffee fruit is good. You put both hands in here. Believe me, you won't regret. No le hagas caso al rótulo. Alright? Okay? Put both hands. You won't regret. Oh yeah. This is smooth. No le ponga atención a él. Right. The one, for example, in here, you get to see this one is rotted by humidity. This one is eaten by that insect. This one is the hollow one, the shape, the one that is empty inside. All these things is bad quality. This is the only artisanal roastery Starbucks have in the planet. This is the only roaster that roasts only one type of coffee produced in one farm, the only coffee farm in Starbucks in the world, exclusively for this cafe or for those coffee bags. Those coffee bags cannot be purchased anywhere else in the world if you don't come here to Hacienda Taza. Right? You do not necessarily have to do the tour to come and buy this coffee, but only can buy it in here. What happens is we put 7 pounds of green coffee like this one inside of a machine. Right? 5 minutes later, look how it changed color, it changed size, it changed weight, it changed aroma. Actually, in here, it will start not even smelling like coffee. In here, it will start smelling sweet, caramelized. Right? In here, if you take a sample, it will smell kind of a green veggies. It doesn't smell like much right now because it's been exposed too long to the air and oxygen and stuff like that. In here, coffee will see at the minute 10, look how it changed color already. Right, and it'll start changing the weight, the density, as well the aroma. It will start smelling like coffee in here, and it pops for the first time when you get here, right? Because loosened humidity will be increasing in size. And this, it's coffee at 12 minutes. 12 minutes, it will reach our final roast, which is a medium light roast. It's not a really dark roast. I want you to see the difference in within the beginning and the end. Look, not only in color, but as well in size, okay? 7 pounds of green coffee goes in, 5 pounds of roasted coffee comes out. Now, why we want a medium light roast is because on a medium light roast, this coffee smells better, tastes better.
Tasting it.
Enjoy, feliz cumpleaños, mi hermano. Que cumpla mucho más. Mucho café.